Well, hi folks, and here we are finally, part 4, the final bit of painting on this imaginary Alpine village. And you've seen this thing go from a sunny day to a moonlit night and so forth, and all of its variations over the past few months that I've been working on this. And today I am, or whenever this was, I'm putting stars in. And you'll see the way that I do this. I'm just taking a little round brush and just tucking in a little bit of white, maybe a little bit of medium, into the sky, and then rubbing it with my finger perhaps. And I will go back and put just a hot little polka dot of white in the middle at some point, blurring the edges as I go. Back and forth. See, trying to just dull them down, make them not too sharp. So I just go on like that for a while. Again, always trying to think about things in random patterns, different scales, different size of stars representing whether they're closer or further, that sort of thing. You just don't want a bunch of things in the sky that look somewhat like a pattern. You want to think about the randomness of nature when you're doing this. A little bit too much. See how I just kind of fix that with my thumb? And other fingers, yes, that's right. Just, your hand is just, it's just another tool. It's like another way of manipulating the paint. You'll notice that I don't put stars too close to the moon itself because the moonlight just sort of washes them out. So I try to stay away from that. And here I go, just putting in just pure little bits of white, a little bit thick. In fact, I'm using the wooden end of the brush and just sticking the wooden end of the brush into the glob of paint and just tucking it right on there. Sorry, my head's in the way. It's kind of hard to paint and show you everything without getting in the way sometimes. But that's what I'm doing, just end of the brush, dip it in the paint, tap it on in the area where the star should be, giving it that little bright highlight. This is a very quick video. I think we're 1/3 of the way through it, almost exactly. So hang in there. It goes very quickly. Now you can also see that I'm putting stars here just with the end of the brush without that little glow. I'm just trying to make them just little dots as if they're further away. See? They're so far away you barely see the light getting to you, so they're just out there by themselves. See, just random. Trusting my instincts. Alright, so let's see. What I have done here is I'm putting a little bit of probably burnt umber or burnt sienna. You know it's probably burnt umber, come to think of it, to try to dull down the light in the village where it might be a little further away from the moon. That was too much. Yes, that's right. I rubbed it out. Trying to control, trying to control where the viewer focuses in on the paint. I'm trying to make you focus where the village is and under the moon, and let that brightness attract you rather than having you wander off to the right of the painting. It's just a little control mechanism. Same thing here. Looks like I'm putting in some darks, trying to downplay the foreground once again. This is probably burnt umber and a little bit of phthalo blue or ultramarine blue to darken the foreground. Let's see, a few more cypress trees or whatever they are. Trying to build up the idea that there's a little town here hidden in the valley. Little highlight on the trees, a little bit of light on the tips. And now I guess a few more, bits of street light down in the town. Some bright spots. Same thing here, just trying to get a little moonlight dancing off the tips of these lupines. Back and forth. Very tiny, or minute touches. Not behind the trees, as you can see, out in the open where the light would be hitting, but not there, not so much behind the tree, because that's going to be shadow. Didn't like that one. Rub it away with a finger. And let's see, must be coming to the end here very soon. It's like 2 minutes remaining, so we're almost there. Finally, 4 videos, months of work off and on. All right, now we're down to just the, I'm just trying to paint some dark, it's probably more phthalo blue, in between the stars to create a little bit more of a feeling of depth, in the space in between the stars. Keeps it from being too flat. Not too much of it, just sort of, the spaces, balance the space in between the stars, like halfway, that's where I put the dark. All right, we are coming to the very end, and at the end, let's see, we got a minute left. At the end, I'm going to show you the finished painting. I did manage to put a frame on it, and it came out very nice. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to keep watching, and if this is the first one in this series you've seen, you probably want to go and watch the other 3 Paint in Alpine Village from your imagination videos, because the painting really does change a great deal. Man, it was a lot of fun to do. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Here comes the finished painting, and we'll see you next time. Bye.